After all of this, now let's have a demo on what the interface actually looks like. So here you can see the interface. It's via the web, and it has a simple login and password. So let's go ahead and let's log in. So what you can see now is all of the transactions that have been assigned to my profiles, and for each transaction that I can launch, you can see the squares here, which is what they call the tiles. So by clicking on each one, I'm actually launching the transaction. Now in my case, I've assigned myself everything. So as you scroll down, we can see quite a lot of transactions here. Let me actually go down and find a transaction that we're kind of familiar with. Let's have a look at the sales transaction. So I'm going to go into the sales order processing. So just to make it easy, let's have a look at the list sales order, not display. Let's launch this list sales order transaction, and now it opens up a new window, and then it runs the list sales order transaction. So here's the screen, and it looks very similar to what you would see in SAP. There's a list of fields that we would select. So let me put in the sales organization PT01. Let me just scroll to the bottom here to make sure that there's no other values. Okay, and we can now execute it. Now the one thing to remember is sometimes the standard SAP screens, the execution button is on the lower right hand side of the screen and not on the upper left. So let me execute this now, and as we can see, there's only 2 sales orders in the system, and we can then start looking at it. We can look in detail and so forth. It depends what the screen is, but in effect it just looks like a standard SAP screen, but in the web browser instead. So now let me go back and let's try a different transaction. Not home, let's go back one, and let's try to create a sales order. Let me find the tile, not manage, create a sales order. So let's click this one here. It opens up a new screen. So let me close the old one and let the new one load up. So as you can see, this looks like the standard sales order screen in ECC6. Let me just open up the order type here, and let's choose the standard order. I think in this system it's OR1. So I'll make that selection here now, and then we can put in the sales organization. So double click, normal, put the sales organization PT01. I think the distribution, oops, select that.